Ah, Mikey. I've been meaning to talk to you.
What? What? Val? What? You're not. Val?
Please, let's just enter my office here.
You're not even whitelisted on this server. What the? How are you
Don't
here?
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What? How did you get in this
Here,
house?
take a seat. All right. So we need to talk. You you have a problem. This is an intervention.
What?
It,
An intervention
it's
for
about the
what?
castles. It's about the castles, Mikey.
I I have a castle here. Yes.
You build many castles. You
I
build
don't
so
build.
many
I
castles. You
don't
have an
build that.
addiction.
No, it's not that many
What about
castles.
this one?
Okay. Yeah. There.
How and this one?
Oh. Yeah.
And then this one too?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Oh.
And
Yeah.
and this, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the
Yeah.
one that is in the town that we are in right now.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of see your point a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it an addiction, though. Like,
It's an
it's not.
addiction, Mikey.
There's.
Seek help.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Mikey, and welcome back to another video. It's weird not being in the death games. I'm in my testing world right now. This is the wall of gradients. Because this video is going to be a build showcase. I figured being in Art of Survival for so long and only doing videos in Art of Survival and the one Bed Wars video I did a little while ago means that not many people watching my videos have seen my building, because when I play Minecraft I do tend to consider myself a builder. Sometimes, maybe. Results may vary, okay? Results may vary. So today, I thought I'd show off some of my builds across different servers that I'm on. I don't really play single player very often. In fact, none of the examples I have are from single player worlds. These are all from servers or realms. And yeah, as you may have noticed from the intro skit, I might have a type. I might. This video is, well, I think that's up for you to decide, but it's not an addiction. It's not a problem. Everything's fine. And with that, let's get on with the video. Alrighty, we are at the location of the first castle. This is on the Squid Realm Season 1. I have the world download, but this is my jungle base on the Season 1 of Squid Realm. Unfortunately, I have no videos or any stream VODs because I did not stream during Season 1. Ozzy did, but none of her VODs got saved. So, Season 1 of Squid Realm is a little bit of lost media, but I am on the world download, and the world download will be public at one point once I finish the website, okay? I am making a website for Squid Realm just for funsies, you know, just a little bit of character stuff. I don't know, just, it's fun. And the world download will be available there, but for now, I will just show off the castles as part of this video. Alright? So, this bit has... It's not the greatest, okay? This was a little while ago. It's got this little lily pad area, and I like the nether portal. I am quite a fan of that. And I like the banners being antlers. Ooh, it is laggy. The Squid Realm is always super laggy. Just always, always and forever. This little village down here, I didn't really finish it. Like, it was just kind of I needed a project to work on. But this video is not about the village. This video is about the castle. And we're going to take the actual entrance to the castle. We are going to walk very slowly across this bridge. And through this tunnel. Now, with this build, It's not. It looks cool, but it's not the most accessible. I'm not a fan of the block mixing particularly. I think the blackstone looks a bit out of place. This castle went through two phases. So this tunnel here is part of the original castle build, which looked a bit different. But I decided I didn't like it, and I tore it down completely, blew it up, leveled the whole thing, and then rebuilt it. And I'm really happy with how it looks now. There's some bits that I'm not a fan of. This was just after the update, so like I was playing around with the new blocks, and I wanted the azalea trees because I thought they looked cool, and the moss, but they kind of look a bit out of place in the jungle. But this is the main castle. I'm really proud of. Well, I like the fact that it's got no blackstone in it. For starters, which is kind of out of place in the tunnel. I'm really proud of the detailing on the outside. I really like this style. I will fly and give a show at the whole thing. I just really love. I like the symmetry. I really like the detailing on the towers, and that's a B dome. Uh, I like the. And I really like the interior. This building has an interior. It's not the greatest. It's okay. I like it a lot. Like, I'm very proud of this. This was like my first time building something of this scale. Oh, and in the floor it has a little map of the whole realm. This is not a video on the Squid Realm. This is a video on castles. So we are not going to explore everything here. But the map is there. All these dogs are named after Pokemon because I had a resource pack at the time that turned the dogs into Pokemon. It's got these spiral staircases that are really not great, but you know, you can't beat a spiral staircase in a tower. It's got a meeting room here with the flags of everyone's areas and some player heads around. Not everyone has the same skin anymore, which is kind of fun. And these parrots, I'm glad I'm in F1 mode because they have some slightly inappropriate names, which I don't know if I want. And then this was like a bedroom. I like this bed design. It's quite dark, but I guess you kind of want that in a bedroom. It's very cute. I like the jukebox and like the little desk design and then the bookshelves and everything. It's really cute. It's really cute. I like this. This was for what it was, because like this was my first attempt doing something like this. It's really cute. There's no interior in like these hallways. It could have done with a little bit of something in these hallways, but you know, it can't be helped. I was doing other things. This wasn't a building server. I only built this when I wasn't hanging out with people. But yeah, I really like this castle design. If I could have some frames, please. I really like this castle design, and overall, I like it. I think the walls could have used some stuff on the outside as well. Like, I like the gradient-ish. You could call this a gradient. Again, Deep Slate had just come in and had the copper, and I really wanted to use it all. And I like the roof designs. I really like this. I like the little towers. I like this little... I really like this layout and everything. Like, from the top, when I planned it, it did kind of look like the Discord logo for a little bit, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I really like this. I'm proud of this. Like, yeah. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but just, I really enjoyed this when I built it. Because the first one I built, I don't have any pictures of it anymore, but it looked terrible. It looked terrible. It didn't look like a castle. It barely even looked like a house. It wasn't great. Whereas this, it looks like a castle. It's a little castle. It's very small. But it looks like a castle. And I'm proud of it. And let's move on to the next one, which is also on the Squid Realm. Alrighty, we are still on the Squid Realm, but we are at the Stronghold, because the next castle that I have built was actually the main end island. I turned that into... Well, I started turning that into a castle. It was kind of like, you know, it wasn't difficult, but it took a lot of time. And it was sort of just a project I started when the season was coming to a close, kind of like the village at the base of the jungle castle. And I didn't I didn't consider how close we were to the end of the season. We didn't really plan the end of the season particularly well. The first time around, it just kind of happened, and we ran out of time. We just ran out of time. We wanted to start again. Everyone wanted to start again. So this is not finished, but it's not bad. And here it is. I can't remember if I said it already, but I built both of these ones I built in creative mode. So they're not as impressive when you know they were done in creative mode. I didn't like spend ages gathering all these conduits. Again, using the deep slate because it was a new block. And I think I was using I can't even remember why I decided to use conduits, but I thought it looked cool. Hollowed out the inside of here. The amethyst was new, and we really wanted to use the amethyst. Yeah, we were in the process of putting the deep slate down to the floor. I did get some help with this a little bit. We had some fun hanging out. Yeah. Let's just go. There's no point walking around all the tunnels. Can I get through? There we go. So yeah, this is the castle bit. I did realize that the pillars are not all like at equal distances, obviously, because they're just different sizes. So the layout kind of went a bit weird. It was kind of difficult to get it perfectly. So it's kind of a weird, like, shield shape. It's mostly symmetrical. I do think, like, these bits at the back here possibly could have come out from the diagonal side of these pillars instead of having to go flat side to flat side. I think not being scared to do them from the diagonal to the flat side would have made it look a bit nicer, a bit rounder. But I really like these roof designs. I really think these look nice. This was when I was first learning to experiment with different roofing, and you saw that in the towers at the other castle. I was doing a lot of experimentation here. This one, I don't know. It's not great, but because it's in the end, I feel like it doesn't matter as much because the end's a weird dimension. Like, it looks very alien and strange, so I feel like having the weird, crazy shapes works well in the end, but only in the end. And I incorporated the bedrock. I could have broken the bedrock, like I said, I was in creative mode. I could have gotten rid of the bedrock, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I just added a glass panes to it. I don't really know why. I don't know my thought process here, to be honest. But yeah, I never did the roofs on these two towers. I never got around to that. But I'd finished more of it than I remembered. I remembered this being less finished than it was. It's just a shame about those two roofs. I think I got sick of it because, like, it's difficult to come up with multiple different designs for a bunch of shapes that are basically the same thing. You know? But I think I did alright. This isn't bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And now, let's go to... Can I drop this? Let's go to the next one. The next one on my list... Woo! We've changed places. Whoa! We are no longer on Squid Realm, World Download, or any variant of Squid Realm, although we will be back on Squid Realm later. We are on a server that is currently active. It is a private server between myself and some friends. It is based off of Empire's SMP tangentially. This is actually where I ended up making my sheep character, because my kingdom's export is wool. As you may be able to see from the church in the background, we worship the pink sheep. You know, normal things. And instead of building up a little village like many people have and building up my kingdom, I just built the castle straight away. I just started with the castle, you know, and I chose the most awkward blocks possible to make it up. I'm not in creative or spectator on the server. I considered asking for it, but I could not be bothered. Yeah, I'm not in creative mode on this, so unfortunately I cannot fly. Also, my elytra is broken. I might pillar up and show some things in a minute. But this is my kingdom's castle. Yeah, I chose to build it out of calcite. That was not the best choice. It took a long time to get all the stuff. It's got a little bit of interior going for it. It's there's a sheep farm below the floor. Don't worry about it. It's got I started interior, but I just lost my ability to do interior. Like, also this isn't quite finished yet. Like, there's no second floor here. There's gonna be a second floor. Got a little map of my area. Um, it's a bit empty. I haven't done much. um, yeah, yeah. Endermen keep leaving blocks in my floor. I started doing a staircase only to get to the second floor, which isn't even built properly yet. These ladders go to the top from when I was building the walls. These bits are kind of cute. I'm leaving this empty because for taking off with an elytra, sometimes it's nice to have access. But yeah, this bit's here. I didn't even finish the between tunnel for this bit because I ran out of materials. I hate building in survival. No, that's a joke. I love it, but yeah. This floor isn't finished because this tree has a bee on it and I don't have silk touch. I will be finishing this sometime soon. I actually really tried my best to get the exterior finished before this video. I've had this video planned for quite a while now. It was just it just required me to have some more finished builds to show. Here it is, my most beloved. This has taken me a very, very long time. Yeah, I really like this design. Because it's a lot bigger than the Squidron one, although, well, it feels bigger emotionally. I think it's a lot taller. I don't know if the floor space is actually that much bigger. I don't know. That would be something interesting to try and work out. But that's pretty. With I didn't plan it, but the moon rising directly between the towers, that's quite cool. The design of this was inspired by the fact that my character is meant to be a farmer, basically. Like, not royalty, just a farmer. So I made, like, the front of the castle look like a barn type shape to, like, link the two together. And I thought that was really cool. I have not realized how nice it looks with the moon rising. That's pretty. Yeah. Alright, this is my kingdom. That's a church. That's my starter house. And I need to spend more time on this server. Alright, next one. Okay, this next one is another private friends. Oh, that's a grass block. Another private friends server. But I wanted to show it off anyway. There is no one else online right now, so it's fine. But this, you may be able to see what inspired me, or who inspired me for this one. This is, I call this a castle. I'm including this in my castles show because this is quite large. But this is inspired by one Mr. Joel Smallish Beans of Empire's SMP Season 1. Why is there a pig up there? How is there a pig up there? You know what? Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this was inspired by Joel. Season 1 of Empires. It's a really fun build style to work with. This one was actually built after the next one that I'm going to show. But I wanted to show this one first because the next one I'm going to show is my ultimate favorite. But this has got... There's blocks everywhere because mob griefing's turned on and it's tall enough for Enderman. And honestly, it's kind of fun. It feels like they're leaving me gifts. But I do have my lovely mosaic floor. If any of you are Squidron viewers, you may be familiar with this style. I got a nice little rainbow roof. I don't have a map of this place yet. It would be nice to have a map. But I don't. I haven't been online on here in a while. Alright, so this is what it looks like from this distance. I have a lot of circles in my testing world of trying to work out how to get the towers looking right. They're still not quite right, you know. But they're good enough. I try to experiment with building in different biomes when I'm on depending on what server I'm on. So I've got this one, which is in a savanna, and the blocks fit to look like that. I've got the previous one, which was in a plains biome with blocks fit to look like that. I have the one in the jungle, the one in the end, and then I have the next one, which might be more familiar to people. Let's go check that one out. Okay, I am an invisible floating head for this one because this is the current iteration of Squid Realm, which I own, so I have the ability to put myself in spectator mode, which is just a whole lot easier. Behind me you can see the beautiful lighthouse that Manny, my beloved Manny, built. Manny is my base mate. For those of you who do not know, Squid Realm is the realm that I own, that a bunch of my friends play on, and this version of the realm, Season 2, is the one that I stream on occasionally. We've mostly just done world tours, which is kind of weird, but we have also built some other stuff. But I am here to show off my most amazing creation, the build that I am most proud of in the history of everything I have ever built in Minecraft. That is high praise. I have built a lot of things. This is Sandford. Welcome to Sandford. This is my most beloved. I caught the virus that shall not be named earlier this year, or last year, maybe late last year. I actually caught it twice. It doesn't matter. At some point, I caught the virus that shall not be named. And in the time that I had the virus that shall not be named, I built this castle. It took me 3 days of almost non-stop playing, but I built this entire thing. And it is awesome. I'm very proud of how I made it fit with this environment. I did not do much terraforming. This was a naturally generated cliffside that I thought looked amazing and just had to have something built there. For those who don't know, Season 2 of Squid Realm, we started out with everyone knowing the seed, and we pre-decided where people were going to build. So Manny and I picked this desert, and yeah, I saw this hill and was like, something has to be built here. So I built Sandford. Yeah, I haven't quite finished it. There's still some stuff. So I only did the moss on the top of these towers quite recently. For ages, they were just an unfinished tower. The village is mostly finished. There's a couple of outlines still not done. I like to count the whole thing as part of the castle, you know? It's like the keep and then the other bit. I don't know my castle anatomy very well. This is missing a tower on the end. This wooden cut-out path around the outside was when we were testing horses. So that looks kind of bad. I kind of want to redo that. And this stuff over here is all of Manny's stuff, so I will not show that off particularly. But Manny is a very good builder considering it only started playing Minecraft this year or last year. Yeah. But Sandford Castle, my absolute beloved, I will be giving a full tour of this because it is necessary. So, I forget I'm in spectator mode. This is the little outside bit because there was a little ravine here and we set up this pattern in the glass is a mirror of the pattern on the floor inside. This was set up because we did a prom for Valentine's Day. Or we were meant to. It kind of never happened. Because we could never get all of us online at the same time. But we had all this stuff set up. And inside I put up like decorations and things. This is the main hall. This is the mosaic floor I was talking about. This is like my favorite thing. The only thing I know how to do for interior is bushes. This little corner was meant to be like a aesthetic photo corner. I didn't build this. I think someone else did. And this was a DJ booth. This chest here, it was a birthday present for me. It's just a load of gold boots. DJ booth. I also didn't build this. I think Harvey and Amber did that bit. But I really like the back wall, and I like the bunting, and I really like the mosaic floor. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I'm obsessed with it. You know? I love it. Not sure why it's not central. Well, maybe it is central. I don't know. It's not sure why it's not central. I don't know why I did it like that. Maybe I started with this one. Yeah, I think I started with this one and then went down instead of making it central. Hindsight, probably should have started in the middle, you know? But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. In here, this has got a nice wall. I've always wanted to use, like, the stripped wood and the honeycomb blocks together and I'd never had an opportunity to use them, but I thought they worked quite well in here. And the sandstone and the red sandstone floor I really like, because I really love sandstone. This mosaic here is the same as the one in the floor in the previous room. There's some more tall windows, because this was all trying to just incorporate the natural terrain. This bit here is not a natural cave. This is a meeting room. It's got a mosaic ceiling and a plain floor because there was a big table. These are the Sanford banners. This one is Sanford Town, and this is the lighthouse. This was like meant to be an alliance meeting room of me, Manny, and Tej, but we never really did much with that. It's fine. I just had fun building it. These water elevators are the bane of my life, and I hate them so much. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to go up. This is the upstairs. This is the main living area. This is a different mosaic floor. This is a storage system. Mosaic roof, because this is a mosaic floor. This is a sorting system. A lot of people hate our sorting system. I don't know why. Manny built it, but it looks good. Manny enjoys sorting things, and I am not one to argue. These chests scattered about here are from me just emptying my inventory and Manny sorting it all out, and yeah. I don't know. Oh, I'm out the roof. Ooh, spectator mode. It is kind of a bit inconvenient that if you enter through the elytra access point, this window is to fly up from with an elytra, you then have to go down the stairs to then walk through here, go through this corridor, to then be able to go up to the tower. It's bad design, but it's kind of funny, so I loved it. I like this mosaic. I really like my mosaic floors, you know? I just really like the mosaic floors. This beacon isn't full powered, it's just there to look cool. And then this is my bedroom. You may recognize this from the Art of Survival finale. Fun fact, I actually only decorated this bedroom for the Art of Survival finale. This tower has been built since February, and for the whole time, my bedroom has just been a single green bed against the wall, nothing else. And Manny's has been decorated the whole time. I will show that off in a second. But I never got around to decorating the interior of my room, and then I was like, damn, I gotta show this in a video. I need to use this for Art of Survival. I better make it look like I actually live here. So I did that in a rush before recording my finale, and I think it looks good. I like it. It's very basic, but you know, what can you do? This floor's empty. This is actually where my room used to be, but I moved it downstairs again for logistics of the finale, so that I wasn't running down a bunch of stairs. And then this is Manny's room. It's cute. All of the cats, most of the cats are named. It's cool. I really like this gradient. You may have seen in the introduction that I was stood in front of my gradient wall. This was the first gradient I did. And this is what made me realize that I really enjoy doing gradients, because I wanted to go from the andesite to the bone blocks, but I wanted it to go via the warm browns. And that's how I do my gradients. I'm like, right, I've got my starting color and my ending color. But what color do I want to have in the middle? Which colors do I want to go via? Because like, you could go from grey to white just in the grey blocks. But I wanted it to go through brown because it needed to complement the warm of the red brick. And I will say, once again, using the most terribly awkward and complicated blocks. Like, andesite's not too bad. Acacia wood, nightmare to harvest. Everyone who uses acacia wood knows that. They are the most inconvenient trees ever. Bricks, also horrible. I hate them. They're really inefficient as well, because you don't get that much for what you've got. Then this gradient on this tower is andesite, which is fine. Dead coral. I'm not proud of that one, but it's the right type of... It's grey, but it's not quite grey. It's a warm grey, which you don't find very often. And then the dripstone. These are brown mushroom blocks, which are also a nightmare. Stripped oak log. Sandstone. Smooth sandstone. Hate it. Hate that block. It's so... Why do I keep using it? It's such a good looking block, but I hate it. And then bone blocks are fine because we have a skeleton spawner hidden down here somewhere. Yeah, over there somewhere. But yeah, this is Sandford Castle. This is my favorite build ever, and yeah, I really like it. I'm just really proud of how far my building has developed and what I've managed to do in this time. This isn't a Squid Realm video, but ooh, let's get a face in here. You know what? Hang on. This isn't a Squid Realm video, but I do have a little announcement to make, and that is, pretty soon we will be moving on to season 3 of Squid Realm. We haven't quite spoken about the logistics behind it or what we're going to do. We need some planning. We're kind of at an awkward point where we've all finished college now, and some people have gone off to university, some people have stayed and like started work. I mean, Manny and Tej are a bit older, and they're just in work, whatever, they're fine. But some people have gone off to work, some people have gone off to university, so we're kind of at a weird point. But when season 3 starts, I am planning on making regular videos on the Squid Realm from the beginning, because originally with season 2, that was my plan. I recorded my first day on the season 2, but it was on my laptop and the recording quality was just so bad that I could not keep it, and so I scrapped it. I didn't get a PC until very, very far into season 2, so I didn't want to start recording halfway through a season, but I do stream fairly regularly, occasionally on the Squid Realm, so I will put a link to those videos at some point, maybe in the description. I don't know. You should check out my VODs channel. Editor Mikey put a screenshot of my VODs channel on the screen right now. Woo, there it is. What an awesome channel. Go subscribe. Go follow me on Twitch as well. Woo. Yeah. I don't normally ask, but subscribe, please, because I'm going to be doing some more stuff. I am going to be doing some more stuff. Yeah, when season 3 rolls around, we will be getting at least one new member, hopefully. Nobody's getting unwhitelisted, but there's just some people you won't see as often, and there will be some new faces around. And with that, we're at the end of the video. I will say, this is a little in-between video because I am not playing particularly on servers at the moment, or not any that I'm recording. I am playing on a couple with friends. However, Art of Survival fans, keep an eye out. Things may be happening sometime soon. But you didn't hear it from me, okay? You didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear any of that, okay? You heard nothing. So yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, like it, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Why did I break up the sentence like that? Whatever. Subscribe, follow me on other social media accounts. They're all linked in the description below. I do art on Instagram, and I occasionally say funny things on Twitter. Sometimes, maybe. So yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all later. Bye. Bye. Gradient wall. This is my gradient wall. Gradients that I'm never going to use, and some of them aren't even survival friendly because this one uses bedrock and ancient debris. You'd be crazy if you used those in a gradient.